if I bleed tonight, if I am sad tonight, I don't have a job to find. And if I work tonight, if I'm so tired tonight, I'll fall asleep when I'm home, when I'm home. I was just so far from here, focused on my own way, with never looking back to those who lived in fear. There was nothing I could do, there was nothing you said that could make me realize how much lucky I was. Just out of reach of the fire, was not aware of the nightmare, but when I stopped to see through sight, begging for help, begging for hope, just need to open my eyes now, to try to change them to sunshine, to be someone among others. I've got to try it. If I bleed tonight, if I am sad tonight, I don't have a job to find. And if I work tonight, if I'm so tired tonight, I'll fall asleep when I'm home, when I'm home. There's no way to go, no one that can see through that.
With the ButtKicker Gamer2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. ButtKicker, the future is feeling.
We are back at North Wilkesboro, North Carolina, where the field is rolling out for the start of today's 400-lap race on this .625-mile racetrack. And just as the field comes all around turn number 4, the sunshine peeks through, helping warm things here. Bill Elliott leads him down. Benny Parsons on the outside. The green flag flies, and the first Union 400 Winston Cup race from North Wilkesboro is underway. Everybody nicely through turns number 1 and 2 as Bill Elliott has the lead, and Dale Earnhardt has jumped into second position, followed by Benny Parsons and Bobby Allison. Here we go. It's just about to go away. They bump coming out of turn 4. Earnhardt gets the lead. We had just heard from our spotters that Neil Bryan. Dale Earnhardt is on his last lap. This will be his 24th career win. Dale Earnhardt wins the first Union 400 at North Wilkesboro.
Welcome, race fans, here tonight for another exciting night of racing here at Tricky Fast Broadcasting. We're happy to bring you some short track Super League racing here at Langley Speedway. Lanier. That's not the track. My brain totally went. I do apologize. What track we're at here? Wow, it's right in front of my face right there, and I totally said the wrong thing. But anyways, we got this just a little bit over a quarter-mile track here, and it looks like it's going to be a fun race. As looks like we got about 26 cars packing the field here tonight, so it's going to be fun. But I also want to let everybody know that we're happy to have our good old buddies up here. We got good old Brian Johnson and Zach Hall joining me in the booth here tonight for another exciting racing here.
Hello again, everybody.
Hey guys, welcome to Langley Speedway.
Yeah, I said Lanier.
I know, that's why I just said that.
My brain was from last night, and I'm like, wait, no, wrong track. Oh my goodness.
There's too many L tracks now because that was Lernerville, Robert. There's too many of them now. Like,
Yeah.
Langley, Lanier,
everything.
We're at
taking a
this-
bunch of L's.
This one that you turn left.
That's true. That's true.
Anyways,
Doesn't
yeah.
matter.
Hey, I got my mess up out of the way at the beginning of the broadcast, and I'm good to go. So, give me a break. It's been a long day of sleeping. So, anyways,
Get going.
yeah. Anyways, well, we got about 10 minutes to go here until they roll into qualifying. What can you tell anybody out there about this track?
Well, not much, because I'm a newbie to this track. But what I can tell you is that it's got 6 degrees of banking in the corners. It may have 6 degrees of banking on the straights, although I don't think so. But either way, very little banking. As fast as you're going around here, even though it's a short track, I mean, you're going about 80 miles an hour in the corner. That might as well just be no banking. Very, very flat track, very short track. Less than half a mile. We got it's a 0.4 miles. I think it's actually 0.39, but it's showing 0.4.
Really?
So,
my data is showing
yeah.
something different. Okay.
But very, very short and flat track. And long corners as well. It's not like Martinsville. That's a short and flat track as well. But those, those are almost U-turns. Those corners are. But these are a little bit longer corner. So just from looking in practice, I'd have to imagine that this is going to be somewhat of a one-lane racetrack. You're going to be wanting to be on the inside. I've actually seen some guys use the apron, and usually that would kind of upset the car. But I think the deal is here is that there's so little banking on the track that going onto the apron really isn't all that much of a big deal.
Definitely, Brian. Yeah, biggest thing I can tell from my long never ran laps here. Also, really flat racetrack, very, very flat. and a lot of all throttle rolling time. You really gotta roll the bottom, and then wait on the gas for a super long time, and then get them straight exits off, and put the power down with these short little straightaways, and you're almost burning the tires to almost corner entry, Brian. So you're kind of loose in almost. So a little bit of loose in. I think tight through center and probably power down will be the issue off. So gonna have to see how it plays out. But man, I'm kind of interested. This is an interesting little racetrack here.
Yeah, I mean, I would hate to be a right front tire tonight. That would be a bad deal.
Yeah, it's gonna take some abuse, that's for sure. I think the right rear will too, but the right front definitely will probably take the most of it tonight. Rolling that bottom there on that flat corner.
How many pit stalls are on this track? Because we got cars showing up inside of cars on pit road.
We have
19
an amount, 19. So we've got, I think, 22. So some guys are going to be sharing.
Oh,
Yeah.
is that okay?
That is interesting.
Huh.
Never have I. I've never encountered that.
I don't even know how that even works.
Well,
Full track. They built for
you know, on iRacing we do ghost once we get into the boxes on pit road. So I'd imagine if two guys sharing the same pit box go in at the same time, I wouldn't think it'd be, it shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah.
But
just be weird.
just look a little weird.
Yeah, how
course,
would
in
you,
real life.
what if they both pull in the same pit stall at the same time and you're trying to call one in the out the cars are going to be inside each other. You're not going to know who to say who's beating who.
And the other thing is how are you supposed to know what box is yours? Whose does it show? That's interesting. We'll find out.
Well, chat, let us know if you ever ran into counter into this. Let us know how that works out, because we are, I don't want to dwell on it, but we're kind of stumped right now. Interesting.
It's very interesting pit road entry too. It's very abrupt, so if you have to make a pit or a green, you're gonna have to definitely plan for that. But yeah, we got about 4 minutes left here in practice before we go into qualifying, and we will have a 40-lap heat into another 40-lap or feature, I guess you could say. So 2 features technically, 40 laps apiece.
Yep, and there looks like there won't be any inversions or anything like that. So your your qualifying position will set the grid for heat 1, and then your finish from there will set the grid for the feature. Looks like everybody is going to be racing in the heat, and everybody's going to move on from the heat to the feature. So it's going to be kind of like 2 features here.
Definitely will.
Alrighty. As they count this down here, I don't know too much about this track. I never ran a lap on this track, so.
They spent a lot of money on billboards.
Let's say. You need to get a freaky fast maybe out there.
Yeah, I mean, that thing stretched all the way from turn 2 to turn middle of turn 3 and 4. That's a quarter-mile worth of ads right there.
That's true. Looks like a baseball field.
Well, it looks like some of these cars are loose coming out.
Yeah, so many things putting power down. It's gonna be tight in the center, and then you're gonna see them when they get on that gas. It's gonna rotate real quick if they step on that gas tiller. So it's gonna be a battle of both things here tonight, front and rear grip.
And you want to try to carry as much momentum as you can, of course, down the back stretch or front stretch, but getting in is hard.
Definitely is.
Get on that brake and turning, like you guys are saying. It's going to be, that right front tire is going to be screaming all night.
So it looks like, Langley Speedway here, it's a paved short track measuring 0.395 miles in length. Corners are 6 degrees and the straights are 4 degrees of banking there. 1970 in November was the first time NASCAR came to this track. That's back when it was the Grand National Series. And this track is also located right near NASA's Langley Research Center.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, so very close to NASA right there. It seems like looks to be here that the only NASCAR series that runs here is going to be the Whelen Modifieds. So I bet those things get around this thing pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Those got that right front way out there.
Oh, those things got a lot of downforce, don't they?
But it's not so much downforce as it is it's the stance of the car. There's you got the wheels so far outboard of the body that just where the weight sits in the car and where the wheels are, you just got tons of grip. Like Zach said, tons of mechanical grip. There's a little bit of aero that goes on there, but it's more mechanical. Especially going this slow.
Here. Well, it looks like John. He's sitting. He's coming out pit road. He was fast the last 2 weeks, and right now he's sitting P4 with the new paint scheme.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, feeling a little bit left out this week. That's okay. I'll manage.
That's what happens when you buy an
I-7 99 or 9700K.
Not 99. Ooh,
That'd be super expensive.
that'd be very, very nice. But looks like let's see, Spencer Dickinson gonna have the fastest time in practice here with a 15.666 right there. That's the danger lap.
Adam Sturgill not too far behind though. There for that 67. Then you got Connor Zbosian. That's 69.
69, then a couple 73s, 76, 77, 79. So top 10, very close in times right there. About only a tenth to separate those 10 drivers.
Short racetrack, short amount of time to put distance on your competition.
Yeah, I mean, that is one thing, a tenth of a second over 0.4 miles, that's actually, a
decent amount.
A tenth of a second here is a lot bigger than a tenth of a second at Daytona.
Right. Wow. Oh, actually, I got that number mixed up. Wow, I thought someone ran a 46, but that was a 16. Oh, look, Jake Brooks so far for this first.
Spencer, with a 63 right there. Ran quicker in his qualifying than he did in practice. As did Jake. It looks like they get 5 laps here tonight, so a lot of opportunities to try to put a fast lap in. They probably gave him those extra laps just because this track is so short. With these V7 tires, you really got to get them heated up, and that's going to take probably about 3 or 4 laps.
It's looking like most of these guys are. Ooh, go Hagen. His first lap.
Oh yeah, we're into that danger time right there.
Well, John puts it up on second right now. Let's see if he can improve.
Oh, a 6.68 for James Brooks to go 2 thousandths off. I think
Ooh, Spencer Dickinson gets it down to a 60.
He did that on the 5th lap, and he reset. He did.
Surely not.
That was smart. Yeah, he reset. He did spin.
John's still out there giving it a go. He's trying. I don't think he's got anything left in it, though.
Him out there, Matthew Telder, I think he just stopped. Adam Sturgill's still out there, I think. And now he's on his 5th lap. See what he can do. He's going to have to pick up 3/400ths if he wants to improve, but he just hit the wall, so this lap time is going to be thrown away.
It's going to be an illy-nilly.
Spencer Dickinson, he put down a heck of a lap.
So that's gonna be everybody. Everybody's qualified here tonight. I think that's a freaky fast first.
Yeah.
Everybody in the field has put a qualifying lap time down.
Well, we got the 44 out there, yeah, the Bob. And he's sliding it, pest control. We lost it going into turn 3 and 4 there, guys. He gathered himself back up. Yeah, he's getting on the gas way late exiting. And listen, he's letting it coast all the way out before he even touches. Puts him in 26th right now. Last place.
Yeah, I think the key here tonight to putting down some consistent fast laps is going to be, managing your entry, not overdriving the entry, and then, like Zach said earlier, just being patient on that gas. It's so easy at short tracks, especially like these flat ones with these long sweeping, not really sweeping corners, but they're long corners. It's very easy to try to get back into the gas way too soon. So it's a little bit of self-discipline to keep your foot off the gas and wait until you know that once you get back into it, you ain't gotta get back out of it.
Which
Definitely.
is hard to do.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Another thing we might talk about later is brake bias as well, moving that forward or back depending on what the rear end of the car is doing.
All right, well, let's bring up our starting grid here tonight for everybody. Looks like we have everybody, so if you want to run through that real quick, and then we'll get ready to run this Heat 1. It is 40 laps, Heat 1, correct?
Yes, Heat 1, 40 laps. Gonna start with Spencer Dickinson on the pole, followed by John Cohagen on his outside in second place. Jake Brooks gonna be in third, Adam Sturgill fourth, Mart Herzog in fifth, David Oliver sixth, Brandon Hughes seventh, Scott Yost in eighth place, Nolan Potter ninth, Connor Zabosian in 10th, Daniel R. Hall in 11th, and Eric Whiting in 12th place. And this is gonna be good. No, never mind. I won't say it. I was gonna say this might be a transition race. Like the feature might end up being at night, but I don't see any lights out there.
I see lights.
Oh, am I just blind?
I see poles with lights.
There's lights.
What are you seeing?
I see lights.
That's what happens
Oh,
when
okay.
you're running Intel.
Well, no,
That rising right there.
that's what happens when you run VR and you have to turn a few things down to keep that frame rate up.
Ooh, Robert's
Oh,
Robert's throughput.
hello.
Oh, is that what happened to me?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll be right back, everybody. Stream is going good, but I fell through the server. Okay. All right. Well, we'll be right back. Alright, I do apologize for that. I had an internet drop there on iRacing, but we are back live here, so hopefully these guys that Zach and Brian can catch me up on exactly what happened here.
Yeah, well, oh, go ahead, Zach.
Yeah, I was just going to say that we had an incident there on the lap 2 of this first feature here between the 94 and the 1, and it looked like the 94 just got a little help from the 1 and got spun around there on this first caution here early in the race.
Yeah, we had the 6 and 13 had a really good start of the race there. The 13 of John, he just couldn't get down to the inside lane, so he was starting to get kind of ramrolled by the 3 there. A little bit of freight train action, and I think that might be a common theme that we see, especially as that inside lane rubbers up some, and that inside is going to get even better. I think guys are going to be fighting for the inside, because they're getting them stacked up 2 by 2, 0.4 miles until green flag.
Yep, pace car will pull off this time. We'll be back green flag racing here at the short track Super League. Sponsored by High Impact Entertainment here at Langley Speedway. Green flag is out, and Spencer Dixon will take off. Oh, we got a little issue between Scott Yost and another car back there. Looks like, oh, nope, they're wrecking.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Let's see. Ooh, a little big wreck.
85 there.
See what happened here. Somebody, did he spin his tires?
Yes.
Either that or he missed a gear, went backwards. I think he accidentally shifted first. Oh no, big tire spin right there.
And it looks like that got the 129 there, Shane Mullins. And also another. That was the 17 and Nathan McCauley. So 2 of those guys got spinning around. A little damage to the front, to the rear end of the 129. Not too bad though.
Yeah, these guys will have unlimited fast repairs here tonight, so doesn't matter how much your car gets banged up, you can always get a new one.
Well, right now, we're 3 laps in. The feature number 1 was Spencer Dickinson leading.
Did you guys see who got the pole for Sunday's race?
Brad Kozlowski.
Yep, random draw.
And then they're going to invert it. They're going to invert.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Is it the top 20?
Yeah, so they invert the top 20.
I thought it was top 12.
You may be right. You may be right. I may be wrong about that.
There was something with owner points and drawn and invert, and it was kind of confusing to me.
Yeah, I had to read a little more into it too, Brian. But should be interesting. So we'll see how that goes back here as we get some real life cup racing back on schedule with trucks and Xfinity also. So it'll be very, very interesting to see how these random draws and stuff work. But looks like the truck will be having its lights off this time, so we'll be going back green racing here at Short Track Super League.
Green, green, green.
And they're off. Another good restart by the 6 there, and the 1349 going to look to the inside right behind the 3. See if John Gohagan can
Hold that outside.
get a sniff of that inside lane.
Looks like you may lose a few spots here getting stuck in that outside lane. Looks like it just has no turn up there.
Oh yeah, that second lane right there is looking pretty bad.
Yeah, it's going to Jake Brook, Adam Sturgill, and Mark Hensley, and David Oliver.
Oh, we got a big pile up in the back of the field.
Michael Steffen. Open. with it. And Nolan Potter in 34. Yeah, that all started around 34 there.
Yeah, it looks like 85 went through the middle a little bit quicker than 34 did and just got to the rear of them. And it stacked everybody up because short track, not many places to go.
And it's back to some more caution laps here. Switch Dixon holding on to that lead, but look how far it pushed John to go hanging back all the way to 4th, and he's gonna be stuck on the outside line again.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Major issues for that.
If he loses any more positions, he'll either want to lose 1 or 3.
Definitely. He's going to be wanting to get out to that bottom. That bottom will freight train very fast, and I think the 3's now thinking the same thing, probably of Jake. I need to get out ahead. But these guys on the street starting to be able to get to the bottom. It's very crucial. Spencer's been wicked on the restart, so good job on timing his starts. He's done an excellent job. So 5 laps in here. When we start this thing, it'll be 35 to go. Here in feature number 1 of the short tracks at Langley Speedway.
Yeah, no, the 13 couldn't get to the bottom. Let's see what the 3 could do.
We'll see. Oh,
big wheel spin by the 49, the 25. 25 goes right around.
Yellow.
I think that was. Oh, man.
David Oliver there couldn't get those rears hooked up.
Yeah, was that the 21 there? Or no,
Yeah,
25? Yeah. 49 Adam Sturgill had a huge moment too, but not as big as the 25s is, and we just see the carnage from there.
I think he's gonna lose a lap here. 5 will as well. It feels kind of.
But you gotta remember the caution lap still counts, so he can go in there and he'll be fine. If you get past under caution, you won't lose a lap.
Well, yeah, but I think he may have got past
Before the yellow?
Well, not before the yellow, but I think he didn't get going soon enough, and iRacing might tell him to stay back. I don't know.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see.
85 is definitely stuck a lap down. Or he's going real slow.
Warning is very interesting.
Have y'all noticed that near the end of pit road on the right side is painted danger on the asphalt? Down there. There's danger, danger, danger.
It says it 3 times, yeah, it does. It says danger, danger, danger. Do not go here, this is dangerous.
This is
I
not
don't know
part
if the
of the
drivers
track.
can read that. I don't know if the drivers can read that, though. That's the problem.
But if you're going down pit road, I reckon you might be able to.
Maybe, yeah, true.
But if you're on the track, it's kind of hard to read upside down going about 80 miles an hour.
Well, right now we have basically 6 laps here at the Short Tracks League. We'll see what goes here as the pace car lights pull off, about to turn off, and we'll get ready to go back green flag racing.
Green, green, green.
Everybody got them hooked up that time so far. Going off into one at 3, side by side with the 6. 49 got a little loose or tight or something. That was the 3's chance, but he got a below average exit on there, so he's still going to be stuck on the outside. John Hagen finally going to be able to find his way down to that bottom lane.
Yes, he did there in that 4th position. Tell you what, Adam Sturgill he flirted with the wall there, but Jake Brooks is feeling the same pain that John experienced early in this race. He may even fall back to that 6th position. If Connor,
oh, got another caution here.
Oh, that looks like the 29 is parked there. 29, Matthew Taylor.
Looks like had a little help from the 16.
That he did. Back to yellow we are here, pacing around the Langley Speedway. 9 laps in the books. Spencer's enjoying this. It's been a walk in the park for him, I'd say. He's just practicing his restarts. Hadn't had too much trouble on the restarts yet, so for that 6, it's looking good. The rest of these guys, I think they keep getting trapped on the outside, are not liking these yellows.
No, I mean, yeah, now, you know, you had the 13 of John Hagen. He started, second. Yeah, I got my race and my grid mixed up there for a little bit, but started second. Fell back to 4th, 5th, now back up to 4th. And you had the 3 just then, started second on that restart, all the way back to 5th. So we'll see what this 49 of Adam Sturgill can do. Although it's not looking too good if you look at the history so far.
Dr. Pepper's looking real good there right now, Dr. Pepper.
Tell you what, I got some Dr. Pepper right here.
Yeah, that'd be, yeah, I was, they say you got 27 flavors or something like that?
It's 23.
23. Oh man, Michael Jordan. I didn't even think about that. I don't know why it's 27.
Do you think that's related at all?
No.
Dr. Pepper came before that.
I think that
Duh.
What if it actually is 23 unique different flavors?
It is because Dr. Pepper sponsored that car and the Cup car, and it was 23.
Yeah. That's
car
true.
number was 23.
That's right.
And it was one of those. There was a weird deal with that car and that team because there was the Burger King as well, but it wasn't actually Burger King. It was a weird thing. I read an article about it one time, and that team had sponsors, but they were able to use their logos, but they weren't sponsored. It was odd.
Interesting pairing there at the Burger King. But pace truck lights are off. We're about to go green flag racing.
Green flag, green flag.
And they're off. Good job. Oh, that was a pretty clean restart for Adam Sturgill there, bro.
He's doing pretty good so far, keeping it side by side with the 6, Spencer there. He's made
I
think he may actually be able to drop right in, maybe. No, not quite. 57 gonna dive it off in there. Mark Herzog. We're gonna make sure that 49 does not get to the bottom.
Definitely, Mark had a good run last week.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Oh,
We got another caution here.
Oh, that is involved on 129 and 29. looks like that started with.
Looks like the 11.
Say
The 11 got in too hot, and then he was slow in the middle, and the 17 got into him, and that sent him up into the 129, sent 129 right around, and he had some guys couldn't quite check up. He got collected as well.
Well, we might have, if as someone pointed out last week too, Brian. Heat 1 here has 40-minute time limit. We're about 20 minutes into this race here, with
we've got
11 laps completed. So at this pace, it'll be a timed thing here for heat number 1. But I'm sure these guys can get going green. So we'll have to see here. But that's something I got to monitor.
Yeah, we've got 22 and a half minutes left with 29 laps to go.
Under green, that would be no problem, but you know, with not counting the laps under here under caution, that could become an issue. These guys are going to have to pay attention to that, and to know when it's coming down to crunch time.
I did a actually no, the pace truck lights are still on. I did a little bit of research after well, today, for because you know, you mentioned last night on that dirt track, you know, the rubber laying down, and I wasn't quite sure, but I trust you, so I did a little research, and rubber will lay down on a dirt track actually pretty heavily, but the thing about it is, and not so much in iRacing obviously, but in real life, that actually tears up some tires, and dirt tires are not cheap. So you know, that's part of another reason why in dirt racing those guys change their lines up so much, because they're trying to save their tires as well.
Yeah, definitely. I think
And it gets slick too.
we had a post about that, Brian, on our Facebook. Robert brought that up.
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, it'll lay down on dirt, but
Green flag, green
that shiny
flag.
look is like almost like polishing off of the track, I guess you could say. So definitely interesting with dirt. Yeah, I wasn't sure if rubber laid down. I thought it did, but I wasn't
pretty sure
like,
it did too.
Yeah, I wasn't positive.
I thought it was more of the moisture coming out, but
it was one of them times where I'm gonna say I don't know if I'm right, you know, because I didn't know. So, but pace the truck
here,
lights back off. Yep.
yeah, 49 was able to make his way down to the inside lane, so he's had the best luck with that so far tonight. So we got the 3 and the 15 doing a battle here. 15 trying to come across a 1 there.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
And he's going to be able to do that as we got another caution here. That's going to be on the 669 and the 11. What happened here? 11 had a little bit of help from the 42.
I want you to see the NASA place from here. Is it in the background actually?
It would be cool if iRacing, because you know,
Or is that off to the right of turn 1?
the right of turn 1. I couldn't tell you. Just can't see.
Turn on the lights.
Oh, I think it might be off of 3 and 4. Or
Really?
wait, no, that is 1 and 2. Never mind.
1 and 2,
Okay, that's
yeah,
1 and 2. That's got to be it right there.
That's what I'm thinking too.
That looks
Even
like
though the house is off to the right of turn 4 also. There's a lot of, like, there's like a little neighborhood out there. Little mobile trailer park. And that's gotta be that space out there. That's gotta be the Let's go
So
safe.
they come back around. I'm looking at the rear chase of Spencer Dickinson. If he comes right around exiting turn 2, you should be able to get a good shot of him. You can see past the billboards. Yeah, that's got to be it right there. There's some, if you're looking for a house in the Langley Speedway area, there's some realtors. Rolls-Royce has a banner up there. It's interesting. Don't imagine anybody be driving a Rolls-Royce around.
Looks like we do have a few guys out here are laps down. So Nolan Potter, 2 laps down. He's still out there riding. David Oliver, Scott Yost. I think a lot of these guys that went laps down went ahead and parked due to the fact that they won't be able to get their laps back.
Yeah, Scott Yost and David Oliver, they have packed her up for the night.
She could have packed it up and come back for Heat 2, so. Or Feature 2, so.
A feature. Or A main, B main, whatever you want to call it. We got 2 40 lappers here tonight. So far, we're on lap 14 of this first one here. But time is of the essence.
It is.
As we're running short of it.
Stroke off. And they're back. Green flag racing here. Spencer Dixon leads them off into 1 here.
49 really sends it in there 3. Back behind John Gohagan really sends it in there. He's trying to make 3 wide. Between the 15, he is. They're going to squeeze it on in there in the 3 and 4.
3
What
wide.
happens here? Oh no!
John Gohagan, the 3 of Jake Brooks, contact off of 4 at the start finish line.
It is a bold move.
Yeah.
Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. In that case, it did not.
With the faster pair, I think they'll be good. I think those 2 will be. Because they didn't have to tow.
I watched a video, I believe it was from NBC or something. Anyway, Kyle Petty is talking with Richard Petty about the race this weekend at Darlington and how they're doing things a little bit differently and how Richard Petty's going to be watching the race and everything. But, you know, with NASCAR not having practice or qualifying, they're just kind of unloading, racing, and packing up, going home. And I had thought this too, but Richard Petty pointed out that it's going to be kind of like in the old days when they did just short tracks and even maybe dirt tracks, where what you do is you'd go to the track, unload, run 100 miles, pack up, and leave. That's all you did. There wasn't any practice, no qualifying, no R&D this, R&D that. So,
I think
NASCAR,
it'll spice it up. If sorry to interject there, but I think it'll spice it up more than anything. Just because if you get the cars too good, you're not gonna have a good race. I feel like I think the unknown makes it more interesting. Of like who, you know, when they roll that car out on the track, is it gonna be good? You know.
yeah. Although at the same time, you had when Alex Bowman won his race, where they came off the truck. They didn't make a change and won the race, so there could be a little bit of that where there's going to be a guy where he's just unbeatable
immediately.
You know, so but I think it'll be good. It's going to be interesting, just to see how it all plays out. You know, another thing that Richard Petty pointed out was that NASCAR was the first sport to close, and it's going to be the first or the last sport to close and the first sport to open back up. So, you know, and Kyle Petty made a comparison to the 1979 Daytona 500, where everybody's locked up in the house because of the snowstorm. NASCAR's the only thing to watch.
Sure.
But now everybody's locked up in the house, and NASCAR's the only thing to watch. So this could be possibly the beginning of a new sort of era. Richard Petty thinks that from now on, NASCAR might be the changes that we do. 25% of them could stay.
Very right, Brent. Very, very right, man. Could be some interesting stuff that brings lights and new things as that pace truck cools off. You see these guys in gear going green. Off they go. Vince Dixon leading us again.
He's gotten real good at it. Ooh, 57 got close right there. 49 a little bit loose off. He's pushing real hard.
He cleared
Get that lead.
Did a good job to get down the second there. Oh, he gets a little bump from Mark. And we got another yellow.
Caution here. Oh. Looks like something with the 46. Or the...
Yeah, white sap. Looks like he just lost it coming out 4.
There's the 46. Oh, yeah.
And then he got his rear end, hit 2 other guys, and knocked them out.
He went to danger zone.
So I don't even think if we went green, Brian, we could possibly get all laps in, maybe.
Yeah, if we went green from here, it would be cutting it pretty close. You're talking, might as well say 16-second laps. And we've got, actually, no, you could fit it in, I think, because you could run almost 4 laps a minute.
Yeah.
So.
It's getting close here. On time. If we have another caution, I'll say it definitely is impossible.
Well, I mean, if you went completely green, you could run 40 laps in about 11 minutes. And that's what we've got left. So we only need half of that as we are on lap 18, so.
True. Let's see. See who our biggest mover is, Brian.
Oh yeah, let's see. We got Derek McKean in the 1, started 17th up to 5th. We got the 16 of Ryan Battle, started 21st up to 7th. And Richard Cairo started 23rd up to 10th. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you there. I just...
No, you did that. You're okay.
I saw it and I said it.
You took the words out of my mouth. I like.
I should make a t-shirt. I saw it.
Saw it. I said it. I saw it and I said it. There you go. That's Brian's quote. He saw it and he said it.
I got another quote too, but I can't say it on air.
We'll say that for off air. See here, these tires can go through cycles too here if the picture lights are off. Gotta see how this restart goes for these guys.
Yeah, I mean, luckily we hadn't seen too much tire spin as of lately. Okay, good, I didn't jinx anybody. I was worried there for a second. 6 and 49, gonna battle it out again.
49's holding that highline pretty good. Does he get the back of the 6? Backed it up.
Quarters.
He could have. Just want to hold on. There's a spin in the back. That's going to bring out another caution here. Big car is back here. That was a 16 there.
Oh yeah, big old pile back there.
Oh, Brian Battle.
Oh man, we just talking good about him too. Oh, he hit the wall, which made him get loose for the entry. Looks like restarts have been changed to single file, so we'll do some little bit of throwback here. Throwback restart stop.
Definitely will. See if Spencer Dixon can keep the strong hold he's had on this lead here. As restarts.
Coming down to about 7.5 minutes left. I really do not think we'll be able to do the entire distance here.
Very, very unlikely at this moment, probably. These guys adapt to single file restarts.
If you're up in the front, I don't think it's going to be too much of a change. You know, good thing is that you don't have to worry about getting stuck on the outside. But if you're in the back, that puts you more into that corner when you restart. So, I mean, some of these guys at the back may end up restarting on the back stretch, as short as this track is. So,
Very true.
It could be it'd be more of an adjustment for them having to restart entering a corner.
Make sure the lights are off. So we're about to go back.
Green flag, green
Flag racing here. The short track Super League. So we start through there now, but Spencer Dixon. Oh, yeah, someone in the background hitting the wall back there. Looks like we'll stay green.
.49 to the bumper, 57 spins it.
Oh yeah, it looks like he had issues coming out of 4, and that led to just the corners are so, or the straightaways are so short there that like you lose the rear coming out of the corner, and you're losing the rear entering pretty much. So because you're almost at the next corner pretty much as you exit. So
yeah, it's almost kind of similar to to road racing, where if you have a left-hander and then a right-hander in that order, or vice versa. Like I'm thinking the last 2 corners of Canadian Tire, where you have to compensate your exit of the left-hander to set yourself up on the entry for the right-hander. So with the straights being so short here, it's almost kind of the same thing, where your exit off of 4 is, or your entry on into 1 is really dependent on your exit out of 4, and
right.
Same thing for 2 and 3.
Completely agree. It's definitely it makes the exit of 4 and 2. It makes them make sure you have the power down and have it straight, so you can actually jab that brake pretty hard to get it slowed down here.
And usually on short tracks, if you're trying to push, say there's 5 laps to go and you're trying to really push, you don't really care about saving the right front or the right rear. You can let it slide coming out of the exit a little bit. You got enough time to set yourself up on entry, but not at this track.
Definitely true there.
It's definitely one of those. Oh, sorry, Zach.
No, you go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, this is definitely one of those tracks where you probably want a little bit of a higher offset in the steering. You know, if you usually do the stock of, you know, +2 or +4, you may want to do +8 because you're gonna be turning left more than straight. So might as well make your left more to the straight side of things. That didn't really make much sense, but it made sense.
It makes sense though. Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah. You know, you don't want to be turning left the whole time, so you know you want a little bit of straightening of the wheel. So make sure you're throwing that offset way to the right. We'll have to see here now. Special lights are off. Special Dixon in first place. Absurd second. Connor in the 15 there. Supposing he will restart third, and looks like Derek Keen fourth. So this could be our final restart here.
Green flag, green flag.
Special Dixon through turn 1 and 2. Very good restart for him. Looking at Absurd will do. Great lap for Spencer, doing a good job putting a little gap there on the guys behind. As he comes up out of 2. Completing lap 24 of this first feature here, the Short Track Super League at Langley Speedway.
Yeah, top 3. A bit of a gap on the rest of the field. 17 making some moves. He passed 18 a couple laps ago. Now he's making a move on the 1 there.
Good pass by him there to go up into that 4th position.
Three really using a bunch of apron. Yeah, got him a little bit loose there coming out of 4. Ooh, 18, a little bit tap on the 1. Everybody keeps it good. 3 into the back of the 18. That's going to be a caution right there.
Yep, 3 of Jake.
That may be the race, too.
Right at Hughes. That possibly could be. Let's see how iRacing handles that. Been about 30, yeah, so we're 38 minutes in, so definitely gonna be closer on time. We might get one more green flag here.
Yeah, it's gonna be close. We got less than a minute left. I'm not sure if iRacing is gonna give us a green white checkered or what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
I haven't seen a race run out of time in a while. It's been several iRacing updates since the last time I've seen it, so
but this has been perfect through this first feature. That's definitely got to be the nicest stuff over there.
yeah, you got a brick building and then it's two
Big old
white
buildings,
tall
right?
towers. So
Yeah.
that kind of reminds me of what's that movie where it's the African American woman doing the math for NASA on one of their things. There's a movie, it's something numbers. Dang it! It's a movie. It's a really good movie, but that building out there reminds me of some of the look here.
I'm just joking. I can't think of it. I can't think of the movie name, but
it's a really good movie, and the buildings in that movie look like
that.
The one that's sitting out there.
Let's see if the pace lights go off. They will. So it does like we will go back green flag here.
Hidden Figures is the movie.
I don't know. I don't remember.
Numbers, figures, same thing.
Okay.
Came out in 2016.
That's pretty cool.
Very good. And of course, you also have Apollo 13, another good space. Oh, we're going green. Maybe one more lap here.
Glad to see how it does this. Because there's 41 minutes in. Just Dixon hold on to the lead though. I believe the white flag may come out this time. We'll have to see.
Got a slow car here. 11. Yeah, this is gonna be green, white, checkered. 6. Smooth sailing. How about a 49? Got way loose. Oh, he's gonna spin it going into 3. That's gonna give a 17 second place and a 15 third place. But the 6 spins it coming out. Oh, jeez.
Already.
The race is already over.
Oh. Well, that was some great.
I never got checkered flag.
Yeah, it threw it up on that 29.
Oh,
Well,
no wonder. I was confused.
man, we were rolling though.
I was so confused.
Yeah, I never gotten. After green came out, I didn't get any more flags.
I never got a flag for anything there.
Flagman said, "Screw this."
He said it's over.
Yeah, well,
So we got a warm up.
got a 4-minute warm-up. Take a break, guys. I know we got a lot of fans out there asking for replays, and I try to explain on YouTube. I can't. There's no way. The software can't keep up with so many yellows, to be honest with them. So there will be no replays here tonight. I just can't. I can't do it. So trying to keep up with it as it is. But hey, I appreciate everybody sticking around and watching, though, and listen to you and Zach and Brian talking away about NASA.
Yeah. Hidden Figures, Apollo 13. I'm trying to think of any other good. The Martian's pretty good, but that's a little different.
The first one that you're talking about, I've never seen that movie.
It's a really good movie, Robert.
I'll have to go see it. Or I'll have to go watch it.
Yeah, let me see if I can find it. Let's see which streaming service has it.
Maybe Netflix. But yeah, we got 4 minutes to go here. Want to give a shout out to High Impact Entertainment. Thank you for them sponsoring tonight's race. We'll see how this all. We ran out of time as laps, so we'll see how this all plays out for another round of 40, and we'll go from there.
Are we talking to the guys there? Because they're in the waiting room, by the way.
I really.
I don't know if there's going to be enough time between.
Yeah.
We got 2 minutes. Yeah.
Adam, bring Adam. Go ahead, Alex.
So we want to bring Adam up?
Yeah, go ahead. Hey, Adam, you got a copy? It's Robert. All right, go ahead and pull him. All right, bring up Spencer.
Yeah.
Spencer, Robert up here in the booth, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, we don't got much time to talk as we're getting down to 1 minute here to go, man, but what a grueling first race there, man, and you stayed out front. How was the car out there, and what's going on, man?
I can't really explain how the car was if we don't do green flag laps, but when we had the green flag laps, I could tell that the car was really loose going off the corner, so I had to keep it steady going off the corner and just stay there.
Well, very true, very true. So what can you do to, fix that looseness, or because that was brutal that first round.
I guess let's wait on my throw all the time, and yeah.
More or less, pretty simple. Well, hey, man, you won the heat race number 1, and we'll see how you do in number 2 there.
Yep. I'd like to talk to you again.
All right, talk to you later, bud. Hey, Adam, you up there, bud?
Yes, sir, I got you.
Hey, man. Well, hey, how was that first race there for you, man? I was talking to Spencer there. It was a little I can't even speak. Grueling race. We're counting down, getting ready to go into race here, heat number too. But how was it for you, man?
Yeah, it was good in the beginning. Is the outside's not really the place you want to be, and just starting on the outside a bunch is just trying to get down and battle, because you got to get down first before you can really race a guy in front of you. But hopefully the single file will fix that.
Okay, so this round, the second race here, you're all going single file?
That's what I heard
Okay.
could be the plan, but not sure.
Okay, all right. Okay, well, good luck this round here, man. You start second, and we wish you the best of luck out there, buddy.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. All right, guys. Well, you want to bring up the starting grid? Wait, I don't have the starting grid. Wait, I do. See, my system is lost. Okay, I got the starting grid. I had to wait for it to pop up. But all right, I'll hand the floor back over to you lovely gentlemen.
Oh, thank you, Robert.
Oh, you're so kind.
Well, first place is going to be Spencer Dickinson, followed by Adam Sturgill. Nathan McCauley going to be in third. Connor Sabosian in fourth. Jake Brooks fifth. Derek McKean in sixth place. Richard Cairo in seventh place. John Gohagen in eighth. Mark Herzog in ninth. Harold Watkins in 10th place. Eric Whiting 11th. And Hunter Ellis is going to be 12th place here to start out this 40 lapper here. Maybe we get all 40 laps in. I think last time we did about 32, 33, somewhere around there. But oh no, Spencer Dickinson, he's throughputed.
Fell through. Oh no.
So that's gonna move Nathan McCauley up to the pole position, I reckon.
It's unfortunate. I don't know if he'll be able to connect in time too.
Don't think so. I think he's gonna end up being a lap or two down, and since caution laps do not count, I don't think he's gonna get those back. That's, man, that's tough luck right there.
Right at the beginning of the next feature. Ugh. Well, that puts Nathan McCauley in the prime position now. So, see, he started 13th in that heat one, or the feature one. So, that made his way to third. Let's see if he can keep himself up here for the second feature.
Green, green, green.
And bear off 49 and 17. I was gonna say picking up where they left off, but that was Spencer.
Yeah.
49 able to get down from the 42 to get down to the bottom lane, as 15 and the 1 are going to be battling side by side. As 49 missed his groove by a lot, going to lose a lot of time.
So Mark Herzog, I go to the outside of Richard there in the 42 for third place. Didn't make it work.
Oh, getting really loose there.
Yeah. He was in the danger zone.
Yeah, he's fixing to get into the danger zone.
Nathan McCauley, though, look at him doing a fantastic job leading this race right now.
Yeah, he took that early Christmas present, and he's doing something with it.
Very impressive.
Well, I guess since it's not June yet, it's still early in the year. Would it be a late Christmas present?
Sure. You know, that's the most impressive thing, Brian, is he's running laps faster than he did qualifying and practice.
Hey man, that's what it's all about. All about getting better, getting more consistent.
Oh, right between Richard and the 42 and Mark. Oh, put Richard into the wall. That's not going to be a caution though, because it's down off the track. He's in the danger zone. Oh, there goes Spencer Dickinson, who is 6 laps down, won't be able to get those laps back. Just out there riding for the laps right now. But up front, we still got a little battle here for Nathan McCauley and Adam Sturgill. Getting us some green flag laps here. This Mark Herzog in the 57 moves himself up into that 4th position in front of Derek King.
Yeah, that was a very nice pass on his part there.
Definitely was.
You got the 1 of Derek McKean there, like I said, Zach 5th. 18 of Brandon Hughes, 6th. 15. Connor Zabosian, 7th. Eric Whiting and 5 there behind him.
Oh,
They're kind of all in the pack.
The 49, he made the move. Can't make a stick off of 2. 17's still there, but I think he will here in the 3 and 4. New leader, Adam Sturgill, coming to lap 11.
There we go. Nice passes these guys are doing now in this feature.
Definitely, we got a little bit spread out actually here too, so let these guys run some laps. Mark Herzog is actually starting to put a little pressure here on John Gohagan for 3rd.
Something must have happened to the 5.
Yeah,
he did. He got the 129 got into him. He got spun down into the grass.
See if he tries to hold on to this lead lap, because if you go a lap down and the caution comes out, you're done. And you're stuck a lap down. Unless you drive back around the leaders. And he's going to do a smart decision though, and he doesn't want to. I don't think he wants to cause too many issues there between the lead race here. As they look behind for 3rd and 57 on the inside of the 13.
Yeah, John Gohagan having at it with Mark Herzog. We're seeing Mark make some pretty good passes not too long ago. Let's see if John Gohagan do the same on a 57. He's got 2 black cars here. Never mind. Ooh, 13 into the 11. Puts him in the wall a little bit, but we're still going straight. Not too much damage he had there.
57 though has been running super quick times, by the way. He's looking to be very strong here in the long run.
That's one thing we didn't get a chance to see in that first heat there was how are these cars going to react on the long run. And I honestly, I couldn't tell you. I don't have any, I can't make a prediction on that with this track.
Oh, and Adam's getting held up here a little bit by the 19 of Harold Watkins.
He is. That's going to allow the 17 to come right up to his bumper.
Yeah, and I don't know how long before the 49 comes to the back of the 19's bumper is my question. Because 19's holding that bottom.
Yeah, I mean, the 57's caught up to him now, too. John Gohagan at this rate is going to be there in a couple laps. There's the 19, going to let him go.
Mark doing that 57, looking, he's prowling there for that 2nd position. Yeah, Mark here started this feature in 9th place, so he's made a good, what was the 19? He's able to keep it straight though on the apron. Good job.
57 looking underneath 17, couldn't quite get there, not enough room to exit, keep that speed up.
See how this plays out now. 49 starting to string together a few good laps. Can the 57 get by the 17?
Oh, I hear some crunching. I think somebody may just have to walk in out of 2. I think we're good. 57 going to dive it onto the inside of the 17.
Can you make it work? He actually did.
Made that work pretty good.
He's going to make some pass here for 2nd.
I think 17 may have let him have it right there. So we can't be battling too much, or that 49 is going to be getting away. So you have Adam, and maybe I'll
lead through.
We'll catch him later. Ooh, so we got 129 there.
Parked up on the banking, he's stuck. Shane Mullins. Look at Mark almost already up to the back bumper.
Yeah, the battle 1st, 2nd, and 3rd right now is pretty much all we got going on. We also got a 21 and the 1 trying to battle. Looks like 21 is going to take that position away. Daniel Hall going to go past Derek King for 7th. '57 is hard charging right now.
He's putting the pressure on him.
Already up to lap 30, got 11 laps to go. This time by, we'll have 10 laps to go, and that's the money laps right here for the 57 and the 49.
Yeah.
If these guys,
traffic, the 19 again, Harold Watkins.
yeah, we'll see what he does this time.
So he's gonna get out of their way right here. Look at
57 using a danger zone on entry.
It's gonna be that close on Brian. It's gonna take a lot from Mark though to get that drive off. He's trying to get that nose up under him on entry.
Yeah,
That's to the center too. 49 sideways.
might be a little bit early to be using the bumpers right now. I don't want to use the bumper if he's got a chance to get back at you.
Definitely, and you know the cautious laps don't count. So also got John Gahagan actually kind of coming.
Oh, he gives him a shot.
Oh, he did.
That's gonna hurt him more.
That hurt
Hurts
him.
49.
Yes, I think he locked the tires up trying to make sure he didn't wreck him. That gives Adam Sturgill a good little gap here on a complete lap. 35 here, 5 to go. Brian says for all the marbles. I don't know if he's gonna have enough time. He's definitely quicker than Adam right now. This lap car may come to the factory here too.
Yeah, the 57, he's gonna need a lap car to help him out here.
I think 34 Nolan might be what he needs.
Krispy Kreme might be the deal right here. Oh, if he...
57. Oh no. He might have helped him a little bit. 2 to go. Can the 57 get there? It's gonna be tough.
I think 94 might come into a factor as well.
Oh, he might. He's gonna be coming to get the white flag, Brian. Potter. Oh, it is.
Man.
The 57 has a shot here, maybe.
No, I don't think so. He's going to gap it up, but can't quite do it. He needed 2 more laps.
Adam Sturgill's your winner. Mark Hetzog second. Nathan McCauley third. What a heat, or a feature 2 there. That was good. Green flag all the way. Good stuff, guys.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Adam Sturgill first, Mark Herzog second, Nathan McCall third. That's going to be your podium here tonight after this 40-lap feature at Langley Speedway with the Short Track Super League.
That was a good old feature there, and congrats again to Adam on his win here tonight.
All right, that was a little bit of a night and day there, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Oh wow,
I would agree.
Wow, good job on that second half of the race. But all right, well, let's see who we can go. We got Adam coming down here. We'll see about getting everybody for post-race interviews. So, but we can bring up the unofficial results here. We can run through them real quick, guys.
Yep.
Bring these up. All right. Unofficial results are up.
Alrighty, tonight your winner going to be Adam Sturgill, followed by Mark Herzog in second, Nathan McCauley third. Then we got John Bilhagen in fourth place, Brandon Hughes fifth, Connor Zabosian in sixth place, Daniel R. Hall in seventh, Matthew Telder eighth, Michael Steffen ninth, Derek McKean in 10th, Nolan Potter 11th, Eric Whiting in 12th, Richard Cairo in 13th, Steve Potter 14th, Jeff Carlson 15th, Harold Watkins 16th, Shane Mullins in 17th place, Spencer Dickinson unfortunately had the throughput deal, going to finish 18th, and that was all your guys that started the feature here tonight.
Alrighty. Alright, well, let's get our interviews in here with the top three, as we do got all of them in here. So, alright guys, well, the floor is yours, for second and third place here.
Yep. Team forward, Brian, you ready for Nathan?
Send him on in here.
Alright, here's Nathan McCauley, our third place finisher.
Hey Nathan, it's Brian in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Hey man, well, at the beginning of this feature, you kind of had a little bit of a late Christmas present. Unfortunately for Spencer, he through-putted, so that gave you that pole position, and you were able to keep that lead for a little bit up until that 49 caught you and got around you. Then you had the Mark Herzog hard charge and started ninth. Moved his way up into the thick of things, but how was that car handling for you early in the race and then later in the race?
Yeah, you know, I saw like I had that Christmas present there, and I was like, oh crap. So I just kind of ran as hard as I could, trying to see if I could get it far enough away from them to try and hold them off. But so it was pretty good there at the beginning, but I heated the tires up, and by the end there, I was just holding on, trying to get what I could get.
Absolutely. That was one thing we were kind of discussing is the tires, whether the right front was going to be more of a factor if it was the right rear. You know, with this track being so short and it mostly being more corner than straightaway, which tire did you feel like you were leaning on more to give you the grip and give you the run off that you needed?
You know, really almost both of them is the way I felt, because there for a while I was getting through the center good, and then you could just tell I was leaning real hard on that left or right front, and
oh yeah,
yeah.
Good.
Yeah, I was just leaning real hard on that right front, just trying to get the car to turn through the center, and that once that went away, then you know it got a little loose there coming off the corner, which probably could have been a little bit of both. So in the end, I feel like you're leaning a lot on tires. So
Right on. Well, congrats on the third place finish. And before we let you go here tonight, is there anybody you would like to give a shout out to?
yeah, just everybody back at the shop working on that car. We finally got some dates that we're going to be out real racing here soon once this is all over. So them working on that, and then just the sponsor that's on the side of the real car, Jegs and TWC Enterprises. So without them, it wouldn't be possible.
Absolutely. Always got to thank those sponsors that do a great thing for all of us drivers out here. But again, congrats on the third place finish, and we'll see you here next week.
All right, sounds good, guys. Thank you.
Alright, that was your third place finisher of Nathan McCauley there. So we'll move on to with our post-race interviews with second place of Mark Herzog, and that's number 57 here. So, hey Mark, in second in the booth, you got a copy?
Yeah, how you guys doing tonight?
Doing good, Mark. Doing good, bud. Well, heck of a feature there to end the race there. So, your first feature, you started fifth, and you actually had some bad luck there to slide back to ninth there by the finish of that. But you turned it all around into feature two, and starting ninth, you drive that thing all the way up to second man through all them green flag laps, and looked to be the man to beat there on the long run. Just couldn't get by that 49. But how was your racing here tonight, Langley?
I pooched myself in that first, and I locked up the backs and slid it through, and that's what lost me all the spots. And then in the second heat there, or the second race, I got to apologize for 42. I did tap him a little bit, and he turned a little, stopped that wall. But other than that, it was pretty good. I got to the 49, but just couldn't get by him.
Yeah, definitely. What do you think you needed to get around him there? Because you definitely you were quicker, it just couldn't get there. It was just tough.
Yeah, I needed, I think, clear track for both of us so we could both run uncompromised lines, and that would have probably helped a little bit. But he was good. He was running a good line. It was hard to get
Definitely. It was a good race between you guys, and yeah, definitely had a few cars factor in there with traffic. It was fun to watch there, Mark. But before we let you go for tonight's run here in a second, anybody wants to shout out to?
I need to thank the admins for running the league. I need to thank you guys for putting on a broadcast, and looking forward to checking it out later tonight. Thank you. Have a
10-4, Mark. You have a great night, man. All right, that was Mark Hetzog on his second place finish here tonight at Langley Speedway. But we got one more man to talk to you in our post-race interviews. Is the man in Victory Lane, and I believe Robert Moore Jr. just got down there now.
All right, first. Adam, well, we get to talk again here, bud.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, good, man. Well, now I asked you in the first interview, how was the car? You really didn't have no answer for that one, but okay, how was the car now?
Oh, it was good. These little flat tracks, they can start to push in the center of the corner, so you just put some rear bias in it to try to make it turn and just wait on it to get on throttle, but not too bad.
Yeah. You got out there. Unfortunately, Spencer had a fall through, so you really didn't have to deal with him too much here. For this round of racing here. But you had that Mark there in that 57 all over you. He gave you a love shot, and not purposely, but what were you thinking when you became up to these lap cars? What was your goal?
Just trying to find a hole and just seeing which way they were going to go, and then hopefully they'd go high and we go low. But yeah, these short tracks, I know that the bumping is going to happen, and you just got to prepare for it. And there's no harm in a little bumping in these short tracks.
Oh, amen. A little rubbing is not racing, right? You gotta rub the race. But man, it was great to see that 49. We went caution free for 40 laps. You got out front. You worked the lap traffic, and everybody gave you the room. And like I said, that 57 tried to give you the run for the money there towards the end, but just didn't have enough. So with that win here tonight, does anybody want to give a shout out for it?
Not really. Not a whole lot of people on this iRacing, but just
All right. Well, if anybody's looking to sponsor the car, here you go. You got a win already under your belt. So
yeah, there we go.
There you go. There you go. But all right, man, Adam, congratulations again on getting the win here tonight. And we will catch you in the next one whenever we see you out there on the track, bud.
Hey, I appreciate it. This was fun.
All right, that was Adam Sturgill, your winner tonight here at the Short Track Super League at Langley Speedway for feature number 2.
Yepers. Well, I want to say thank you to everybody for tuning in here tonight and watching tonight's race for the entirety. And it was a rough start, but we finished it off strong here tonight with these guys. And it was a good race to watch that 57 try to get the win, but unfortunately he didn't. So, but well, we are off tomorrow, guys, and then we are going to be at World Series of Sim Racing League, and then Sim Racing Unleashed on this weekend here at Freaky Fast. So make sure you tune in this weekend for some action-packed racing here, and we'll be able to watch Brian Johnson and Zach Hall actually Saturday night out on the track. So we'll get to watch you guys out there do a little bit of Charlotte racing in your All-Star race. So I'm hoping you guys are prepared for that.
Yeah. I'm prepared as I'm going to be. Hopefully I'll make it through the heats.
Zach's like, okay, yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. But all right, well, thank you again for everybody. If you enjoyed the show, don't forget to hit that like and follow and share button, and on Facebook and YouTube side. But until Saturday night, hopefully everybody has a great Friday. Enjoy the warm weather from on the East Coast. But until then, we like to say up here, God bless everybody. Love yous all. Peace out.
Later, fellas.